Sonny Bill Williams' career highlights NZ's tall poppy syndrome. Sonny Bill Williams burst onto the scene in 2004 as a teenager in the title-winning Bulldogs team in the NRL and quickly became a household name. Since then has had stints in rugby league and junior, and has achieved success in both. He was part of another NRL title-winning team, the Roosters, in 2013, as well as playing for the All Blacks when they won the Rugby World Cup in 2011 and 2015. SBW has courted controversy throughout his sporting career, most significantly in 2008 when he walked out on the Bulldogs partway into a lucrative 5-year deal to play club rugby in France, before returning to New Zealand and being named in the All Blacks squad. He was painted as a villain for walking out on the Bulldogs and was banned from playing in the NRL for 5 years. Yet we probably don't know the full story about what really went on. Got an opinion on sport? Share it. Share your stories, photos and videos. SBW is known for being one of the best exponents at offloading the ball in contact, and this ability has led to plenty of tries in both codes. Man on his try in the 2015 World Cup final is a classic example. Before shoulder charges were banned in rugby league, SBW was noted for using them to stop attacking players. This particular skill got him in trouble while playing for the All Blacks in the second test against the British and Irish Lions in 2017. He became the first All Black in 50 years to be sent off in a test match after he shoulder charged Anthony Watson. Media speculation has surrounded SBW's every move throughout his career. Just recently, a former NRL player foolishly claimed SBW was heading back to the Roosters in the NRL after the 2018 Super Rugby season because it was suggested he'd been told he wouldn't be a part of the 2019 Rugby World Cup. It was a rumor that turned out to be complete and utter nonsense. There is perhaps no other sporting figure in NZ who is more polarizing than SBW. This is mostly because his ability to be a class player in both codes has seen him chop and change between the two, upsetting some who see his movements as disloyal. Brad Thorne also code-hopped and even played for the Kangaroos in rugby league, yet was never criticized for doing it. SBW's career highlights NZ's tall poppy syndrome and shows how easy it is to criticize someone online while hiding behind an anonymous alias. SBW has been called spotlight hungry throughout his career. Back in 2011, after a victory over the Sharks in Super Rugby, he donated $100,000 of his own money to the Christchurch Earthquake Recovery Fund. No other player donated money that I can think of. Yet he was accused by some of taking the opportunity to promote Brown SBW by doing it. It was a compassionate act by a player willing to give money to the community, a community that was still dealing with major damage and frequent aftershocks. He was living in Christchurch at the time too, so he experienced the devastating earthquakes just like everyone else in the city. SBW was widely congratulated for giving a young boy his medal after the 2015 World Cup final, and he also received an acclaim for consoling and helping a distraught Jesse Creel to his feet after the All Blacks beat the Springboks in the preceding semi-final. Despite the constant criticism from adult All Blacks fans, he is immensely popular with the younger generation and actively goes out of his way to interact with them after games. In 2017 he was in the headlines again after covering up the BNZ logo on his Blues jersey, as it contradicted his Muslim faith to have the logo of a bank on his clothing. Many people were saying he went years with the likes of the BNZ and AIG logos on his playing and training jerseys, and that it was an attempt to get the spotlight back on himself as he was returning from an Achilles injury. Throughout his career, SBW has also been accused of being money hungry. Quite where this sentiment comes from escapes me. If all he cared about was money, surely he would have stayed at Toulon, where the payoff is about €2 million a season. He has certainly blazed a different trail from most players in both rugby codes, and for some fans, that has been hard to accept. I have no doubt in my mind that barring injury, Sonny Bill Williams will be an All Black for the next 2 years. Where he goes beyond that is up to him. He will be 34 years old by then, and he may look to retire. Whatever he does, he has my respect.
For those who